Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to an update. I've been sick. That's your update. Yeah, I got sick over Christmas Eve. We all got together, my whole family, or a bunch of us, and everyone walked away sick pretty much. Except for my dad, and one of my uncles, and a couple of my other cousins. But yeah, my cousins, my second cousins, got third cousins, we all got sick. And I've been sick for a month. My mom's sick. She's still not that great. She's still hacking and coughing, and so am I a little bit. So it's almost been a month, and this bug has been terrible. So that's what I've been doing. But before that, I was doing a couple of videos, and I got a bunch of stuff in the kettle that I thought you guys might want to know about. Like, I'm working on a Knight Rider kit. This is about 85% done. I got the body painted. I'm still trying to determine whether I like the paint job or I want to squirt it again. I've repainted this body 10 times now, and I'm kind of sick of it. Every time I went to paint it, I go, oh, that looks cool, but I could use a little touch up there, and I go and touch it up, and the whole paint would, all the paint along the side would just crinkle. So I've had to wet sand this thing off several times. I'm surprised you can still see the door handles. There's so much paint on this thing. But yeah, you can see it's kind of a little fuzzy back here. So I kind of want to shoot it with a little paint. There's places like that on here, and I'm debating whether or not to do this. This has been drying for about 3 days now, so I think it'll be safe to go and do that too. But that's what's holding this up, painting this. This should have been out months ago. So not only am I building this, I did a 3D resin upgrade kit because I wanted to. The kit isn't even that great of a static kit. This isn't a clear insert. This is just the body color. The body color on this is close to this tan of the interior. And there's barely even any lines here. And there's no clear piece. I just kind of a really a simple bare bones kit. It's not a curb kit. It does have an engine and everything. But I wanted to light it up. You know, I wanted this to light up. So I developed a piece that goes in here with the lattices. And behind that, or in that, I got a clear piece. Behind that, there's a bezel that's recessed and has recesses for LEDs. I kind of made this to work in tandem with the Evan Design LED, because they got an LED circuit that does the back and forth, the wub of the Knight Rider. So the bezel on the back not only does it have the recesses, but it also has holes in the bottom for all your wires to go out of. And I kind of did that with all the lights, because I got bezels for the up front here. So you have to cut this out because it's in the kit it's solid. But behind here I got bezels. They go at the right angle. There's 3 lights just like these have. The only thing I didn't do or haven't done yet is put the grill in here. I haven't developed that yet because it's really thin. So I'm gonna have to think about that. It's the only piece I have left to do is that grill. Everything else is pretty much done as far as the upgrade kit goes. I also have I have rear taillight valances. Let's see a picture of it from behind. So I got 2 taillights balances, and they got recesses for SMDs. And for the taillights and the headlights, I really recommend Nano. I got chip in there. They're a little too bright. They're a little too, especially for an 82, 83 Pontiac. But yeah, so I got 2 valances that go back here. They do have 4 recesses in them. One for the backup light, I think it's the backup light is the white one on the inside, and then the 3 lights that are on either side. I didn't do anything with these lights. Those are just, I couldn't figure out a way to do these, but the ones underneath are nice and bright. I have done interior stuff. I've done let's see, there's a picture of the interior here. So I got the interior here. There's I can't see because of the chair, but there's a computer that goes on the console here, and it's got a bunch of buttons on it. I did that up in white, and I left the buttons. I just scraped them off. They do have the little symbols on them and numbers and letters or whatever the heck is going on there. They are matching the show. I just forget what numbers and letters are on there. They do match the show. The ones in the show, but they stand a little proud so that you can actually see them. You can like dry brush over them a little bit and get a little get them visible. The dashboard, I redid the dashboard. I rebuilt it. There's a brand new dashboard. Anywhere there's a light on the dashboard, there's a hole. So you can light up the whole dashboard. The other thing I did is there's those, those grid lines that go up and down that are white. I made those proud of the dash a little bit. So all you have to do is take some white and dry brush them, and they'll be fine. Monitors, I cut those out. I got clear inserts for all this stuff. And on the clear inserts, where there were LEDs, because if you look really close, there's LEDs that go up in some certain areas of the dash. So I made those I put those little LEDs, the little round parts, into the clear mesh so you can kind of see them. And the numbers. There's digital number displays that I put the digital numbers in there. So if you wanted to dry brush over them and make them pop when you light your dash, you can do that. So they're clear pieces, new dash, new computer console. I got the wub in front. I got the taillights and headlights. I think that's about it for this. I think that's everything that goes with this. And I have a video. It's just, again, it's coming. It'll just gonna be a little bit. Oh, excuse me. My everything's acting up because I'm still not 100%. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing for this. We'll see a build-up video of this hopefully soon here. Again, I just have to paint that a little more of the body and then put everything together because everything else is pretty much done. I've got everything on. I got a rolling chassis inside here. And yeah, I just have to mount some lights, finish these grills, put it together, and you'll see this video. So this is the first thing I was developing. Second thing is I got contacted by Kenny over at Moonwalker, and he said, "Are you developing anything for the 1537 Reliant?" I said, "Oh, someday I'd love to. I don't even have the kit." Well, of course, he sent me the kit. He said, "Develop stuff for me." I'm like, "All right, I will." So, I'm developing some pieces. Some pieces he wanted, some pieces that I wanted. Okay, so first thing, a few things about this kit. This is the reissue, the AMT 1537. What they did with this is they took all the windows out. There used to be little indications of the windows in here and in here. They took them out. In fact, if you look here at the plastic, you can actually see lines where they sanded off the windows. They didn't even bother to clean it up. You can literally see lines. They're not too deep. It's not like 100 grit, but it looks like they did like 500 grit sandpaper and sanded those off. And you can see it. Because they wanted to sell their Aztec set, which comes separate from this, which I did buy. But you see the Aztec set has all the windows, which I'm just using as templates because I'm redoing all these windows. Kenny wanted window inserts like they were on the 537 Enterprise. So all he had to do is cut this out and put an insert in. So that's what I've done, is I've created inserts for the windows, for these saucer windows. And I'm working on stuff for the side windows here, and I'm working on plates for these windows here too. I've got them done. I just have to make sure, I have to measure and make sure everything's spot on for that. The other thing I've been developing are new Impulse crystal inserts, because the ones that come with the kit are, well, they're kind of crap. They're right here. See this? This is your insert. And you got to mask off a bunch of stuff, and you got to paint. Well, nuts to that. I just developed my own piece. It's right here. So there's a clear piece in here too. This is the lattice work. Clear piece here. On back of that, you've got this thing here, your LED mount. So it's like the 1350 that I developed. You just put those together. You put your LED in there. This is a 3mm hole. I've done that. I've done inserts for the bottom one too. So here's your bottom one. It does have a hole in it, and the reason it has a hole in it is because this bottom one is actually a blinky flashy. But if you didn't want it to be a blinky flashy and you just wanted to light it up, you could do that too. You could just put a blue LED in there and light it up. The other things I've been doing for this kit, or developing for this kit, oh, let's see, it goes like this. Oh, it's upside down. Okay, so let's bring it on up. I've got new inserts for your these things here. and they go in behind the inserts you place here, and they're kind of like they've got lattices on them, like in the studio model. So you'd put those, you'd glue those into place, and you can put the kit pieces you can glue on from the front. My pieces you glue on from the back. I still haven't worked out a LED mount for these. I got to do that. What else here? Yeah, there's the impulse crystal. Oh yeah, officer's lounge. Developing an officer's lounge for this thing. This is way off, you guys. Look at this. Can't see anything. And I've got a few examples here. I've done a couple of things I'm working on here. Just like a meeting room here to go back in there. It's just a simple meeting room. With, of course, you get a bunch of chairs and a table. Some chairs, and there's a table with a little monitor on it. The other one I developed here is more of a Enterprise A, Undiscovered Country, like where they're having that dinner. A nice curved table on that one. And then the third one I'm developing here, what I've developed here, is the traditional officer's lounge. 2 monitors in back. I've got a version without the monitors too. I haven't decided which one I like better. But yeah, you can see there's recesses in there for like a little body of water over here. You can see that recess. And there's areas for plants. There's another recess over here that you can put plants in. There's a recess on this along this wall where you can put some plants in there. So you can put some trees, little trees and bushes in there if you want to. And of course, these are the external doors. There's a door over here. There's a door over here. You're not going to see 100% all of this just because of the viewing angle back here, but you'll be able to see enough of it. And I think I'm going to do the tables, chairs, and couches separate, just so you can kind of put most of them where you want them to. This is just where I have them. There's a blueprint of this that I grabbed from online, and that's kind of what I'm using. I do have to thicken this wall because, as you can see, there's a hole in it. So I have to thicken this wall a little. But this lines up with that back section pretty good. I haven't cut it out yet to make sure it's 100%, but if I fit it in from underneath, it looks pretty good. Quit focusing on the background. Doesn't want to focus, of course. There we go. A little bit better. So yeah, that's that. Little triangle table there by that right-hand side monitor. And the other thing I'm developing is, the big one. So you got these things back here. In this kit, these things, the surrounds that go here and the doors themselves, it's a clear piece. It's just a clear piece. So what I'm developing is, I'm developing doors. Because Kenny, that's one of the things Kenny wanted was those doors. So I'm developing doors. And not only that, but the surrounding area around the doors. Because they have a really cool light pattern that go around them. So I'm developing a piece that goes in there. And that piece is got holes where the lights go. And then there's a clear piece that goes, or not a clear piece, but a white piece that goes kind of in there. So that when you paint this, you paint it all up, you light block it, then you go back in with that white piece and you put it in there and you just light around that, and the white resin will transfer the light, and you'll get that really cool light pattern that goes around the door here. I'm developing two different doors, one that's just flat and one that's actually like a garage door. It's got the lattices on it. I like the lattices. A lot of people think that the thing has lattices. I've got a picture of the studio model, really good from a back angle, and those are flat, or fairly flat. They look flat in the picture. It's kind of an older picture. It's from the Christie's auction, but I'm doing both because I like the lattices, and I'd like to put those on my ship. They're also going to kick into the hull a little bit, and I'm going to put a magnet on the back side, or a recess for a magnet. So you could just pop them in there, and then when you want to pop them out, you just take the magnet and pull it out, and the doors will come out. The big thing I'm doing is shuttle bays. There's going to be 2 shuttle bays, and they're going to come up to about somewhere in here. So I'm trying to develop those. This is a curve. This bumper is a curve. So developing anything for this section back here, you got to put that curve in it. I didn't do that with all the stuff I'm doing here, so I got to go back in and put that curve in it. The other thing about the shuttle bays, if you just put them in there straight, because of the curve, they're going to be angled like this to the hull. So I have to go in there and I have to change the front of the shuttle bays and pop them up at this angle so that they're flat, so they go straight in instead of being at an angle. I don't have the shuttle bays detail yet, but I do have like basic shapes. I'm also, because they're so big and they're just chunks of resin, I'm also trying to hollow out as much as I can so they don't add too much weight to the ship. This is your mount point right here. So you're mounting the ship, the center of gravity is towards the back, but I'm adding weight to the back. So I might want to go back in and actually add a counterbalance to up here. Just so, like, years from now, the ship doesn't start to do this because of the weight of the shuttle bays. But I think that's it. I think that's all I'm developing for this this model here. And again, I'm going to do a build-up of this. My hull is all messed up. They pulled it out of the mold too early, so I got a duckbill hull. Like the front of the hull here, it pops up. The sides of the hull, not this side, but the port side, actually kicks out. So, which kind of sucks, but also it gives me a great opportunity to kind of teach you guys how to fix those kind of things. You don't have to send the kit back. You can fix it. It's pretty easy. So I'll be showing how to fix the curve here and then the curve in the lower hull. It's the same solution. It just kind of takes a little bit of working and massaging of the plastic. So I think that's it, you guys. I think that's the update. I am expecting another piece of my Batmobile soon here today. So I might have one of those videos up here today. I'm hoping to get this up here. This is the 21st of January, so we'll see if that works. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Still developing parts. Still doing a bunch of stuff. Hopefully I'm going to get that. That's the one thing I want to do is get this painted so I can get this done. So I can get that video up. Get back on track. Get back to modeling, you guys. I'm really excited to dig into the Reliant because it's such an iconic and awesome ship. It's from my favorite Star Trek movie, of the classic series Star Trek movies. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this. So I want to thank you guys for watching this update. I hope you guys will stick with me here while I get over my sickness. Finally, hopefully. Goodbye. And, oh yeah, I'm developing. Other parts I'm developing. There's little broom handle, or they look like brooms. That's what I call them. And they go on the front of this. This thing's all wrong too, so I haven't decided if I'm going to fix that. Little stuff. I want to get the main stuff done for Kenny because he was nice enough to get me this kit. Here's some of the templates for the windows that I'm developing. I have to scale them to the... Oops, that's upside down. That goes like this. Yeah, that's for the sides back here. And I've got other ones here. So these are, yeah, templates I'm developing. So that's what I'm going to work on today. Work on that model. Hopefully get this video up. I'm rambling. Hope you guys having fun in the new year. Hope you guys are building in the new year. And I will check you guys later. Take care.